Hey, this is Andrew. I just wanted to give you guys an update on the Lotus. I have been listening to some other people on YouTube talk about how frustrated they are with Lotus. And I can tell you um, that I have not had the easiest journey on buying my Lotus either. I'll give you an example. On my 2018 Evora 400, I originally went ahead and flew to Atlanta to try to purchase the car. And went there and I wanted to build the car. And I spent money for my wife and I to fly down to Atlanta and take a look at the Lotus dealership. To my surprise, when I got there, the salesperson didn't work there. And no one ever told me. I showed up and so I ended up talking to the sales manager. And the sales manager said, here's the form, fill it out. I filled out all the form and never called me back. So I started, getting a little upset there. So I ended up calling California, and that's where this purple car was, the 400. And the guy I told him that, hey, I really didn't want to buy the car with the carbon fiber trunk, which I'm glad I did, because you can't really see outside the back window. So I was going on vacation. I gave him a list of, a rear view camera to install. I came back and the salesperson just completely lied about everything and pissed me off so much. I told the guy I won't buy anything from a liar. And at that point, two different dealerships I tried buying a car from, and both of them wouldn't sell it to me. And so I got pissed and I said, emailed Lotus headquarters off their website. And I told them that I see why you guys are going out of business. You got a buyer that wanted to buy the car and you wouldn't sell it. And he said, yeah, we have some problems with our dealers and go to Michigan. So I ended up contacting Michigan, and they were trying to pull the car from California, and California lied and said, oh, they got a buyer. So they were starting to fight the dealerships between each other. And Michigan's like, hey, I'll give you another car just to swap out. And they had to pull in the headquarters, and they forced California to ship this car. So I finally got the car back in 2018, 2019, whenever I got it. Got the car, had a check engine light after 500 miles, and the trunk didn't work quite right, and the gas cap didn't quite right work. Ultimately, the battery was the cause, so I have to live with the 400 just lives on a battery charger. If you're not driving it, battery dies within like a week. And so just went ahead and keep it on a battery charger. Other stuff just ended up fixing itself. The trunk no longer has a problem. I put a little WD-40 on it. Gas cap, you just have to, shake the cap just right, and it just goes back on fine. Several times I thought about selling the car. There's no other car like this. This is the most beautiful car I think I found. For whatever reason, the 400 just drives special. Obviously you can see that I have Emira as well. They're different cars. People want to compare them. They're different cars. They drive differently. They're literally different cars. I don't think anytime soon I'm going to sell the 400 just because this is a 200 cars they made in this year, and this is a 101. So now to the Emira. Emira is a beautiful car. Didn't have any trouble. I know that, again, there's other people on YouTube saying, oh, the dealerships, they don't give, you bought it. I put my deposit on the day it was announced. They had no feedback. Guys, when you buy a car like this, you're not buying a Porsche. You're not buying a Ford. You're not going to get a loaner car when it breaks down. You're going to buy this for a daily driver. You're just going to devalue it, but you're going to enjoy it. That's fine. There's certain things you just got to accept when you're buying a Lotus. They don't have a large dealership. You're not going to be able to pull in and get it fixed. A lot of times you're just going to have to ship it. I shipped my cars to Naples, Florida. We finally got one that's called DC Lotus, or Rockville, Maryland, that I'm going to try out. But at the end of the day, you're not getting a car that it breaks down, you can get a loaner, and that's why you get the Porsches. That's why I've never had a Ferrari or McLaren or any of them, but I doubt if they do that as well. So things break. Now the Emira, I've had some issues. The check engine light goes on often because I need to get the programming done. SOS light goes on a lot, which because I don't have good cell service where I live. I'm in rural America. But overall, the evap problem comes on, but they have a fix. I just need to go to the dealership and get it done. I got 3-year warranty on it. It's been about a year. Have 1,000 miles on this car. Have 6,000 miles on the Evora. At the end of the day, I'll get it done. I'm not too pressed. Don't want to pay for it, but these cars are fantastic cars. If you're going to be fully thinking you're going to get one of these cars and you're going to get it treated like you're going to get a Honda or a Toyota, think again. That's not why you buy these cars. If you're doing that, it's probably better you not to buy it. Other people on YouTube, their feelings are hurt, and that's what it is. If you listen to the rant, it's because they were expecting too much. They wanted to do to be treated special, maybe because he had a YouTube channel. I don't know. You guys know who I'm talking about. That's the reason why I bought this car, is because of his channel. These cars are fantastic cars. You just got to have a different mindset. It's not an everyday car. Could it be? Yeah. But if you do, you kind of feel like you take the special out of it. So this is how much I love Lotus. It's not necessarily the brand, it's the car. If I'm looking for support, I'm going to send it to the dealer and have the dealer fix it. If I got to pay for it, I got to pay for it. Right now, the Emira is under warranty. The Evora obviously isn't. But I love it so much that I put a down payment on the next generation Emira, the 2026. I want to get a purple car. I just like purple, so I'm willing to go ahead and sell a car and lose all that money. So if anyone's interested, let me know. I have about, I think, $35,000 in upgrades with the full PPF, ceramic coating, all the carbon fiber, over $20,000 in carbon alone. Cold air intake, third cat delete. Steering wheel's been replaced. It's an OEM, but it's all carbon fiber. You can take a look at my other channel, or my other videos. This car is a fantastic car. Absolutely love it. You can take it out again today. I just want purple. Bottom line. Will the first edition be worth more than a 2026? I have no clue. I'm not doing this for an investment. If I did, I've already lost a lot of money. But ultimately, you guys need to just remember, what's the complaint? The complaint is the dealer isn't happy with them being bashed. Who would be? They weren't treated special and as an influencer, because they're going to be banned. Well, why would you have somebody bashing you to be an influencer? No complaints in the car, I hear. Yes, things break. Anyway, not trying to have my own rant, but at the end of the day, this car is a fantastic car. Anyone that says differently, probably doesn't have one, or really had a bad luck on one. I got 2 of them, going to get a 3rd one. Are there issues? Yes. Are there issues with the Porsches? My wife's Porsche Cayman, the biggest piece of crap I've ever had. I went to the dealership and they admit there's software problems. Hopefully it's just a software update. Not the motor, that's nothing wrong with that, or the drive. Just all the buttons, they don't seem to work well. But things happen. Bottom line, Well, thanks guys. Hope I don't get bashed too much on this video. I'm sure I will, because people don't like to hear negatives about certain things. But at this case, I'm telling you that the car is a great car, not a negative car. So much that I'm going to buy a 3rd Lotus.